Alright, time for another video. I'm annoyed, you know. Really, I'm annoyed. I'm gonna title this video Metrics over Integrity. You see, a lot of these Fraudstappen fans that have come to my channel in the past 2 days, they get all their information from fake actors and bad actors on the YouTubes. All of it. They are completely disconnected from the reality of things because, well, it's probably comfortable for them. They're so disconnected from reality. One of them says he's been watching F1 for 30 years and he's got Verstappen as his goat. When did he overtake Schumacher? When did that happen? Like, do you know how... Do you know how banal your take is? You don't. You don't. You have no self-awareness to even see this stuff. These Fraudstappen fans are upvoting the comment like, I don't know, like the truth cares how much things are upvoted. Jesus. What simple creatures you are. Goddamn. Verstappen as the GOAT? You guys are too focused on Sir Lewis Hamilton. You see, the truth about these Fraudstappen fans is that they are so damaged by Sir Lewis Hamilton. They're so damaged. A lot of them are racist as well, by the way. I'm just going to say it outright. It hits different when I say it because I don't lean into that racism thing. But a lot of these men are racists. And it damaged them seeing a black man doing what Sir Lewis Hamilton did in the F1. It damaged them. Now, you got this situation in Austria. Sir Lewis Hamilton is not involved. He's not involved. You see, Sir Lewis Hamilton has taken a paid sabbatical in F1 this year. That's what he's doing. He's taken a paid sabbatical. He's not racing seriously. He is not racing seriously. Sometimes, you know, the mood might take him. He'll show up for the event. Yeah. But otherwise, he's not taking this thing seriously. He is not interested, brother. Toto Snake has betrayed him, as it were, so he's not bothered anymore. He will no doubt still be nice to all the mechanics and just the general personnel around the team, but the head of the operation and the tip of the spear are not in agreement with each other. And so Sir Lewis Hamilton does not necessarily care about this season. You don't care. He's not taking it seriously. He's not racing seriously out there. He's going through the motions. But these Fraudstappen fans are so damaged by him. They bring him into this whole Austria situation. Oh, George Russell won. Oh, talk about him versus Sir Lewis Hamilton. Ooh. Excuse me? Do you need your Sir Lewis Hamilton comfort blankets? Fascinating, that one. I'm not even sure which of these fake actors would have put that battery in your back. These fake actors out here on the YouTubes. You see, I'm having to make an executive decision right here. I'm not going to reference any of these YouTubers who are not in the same portion of the algorithm as me, because it turns out that they're all engaging in doublespeak. So I'm not gonna bother with them anymore. Peter Winsor. This guy has tanked his credibility now. He has really tanked his credibility. He can't tell when a steering wheel is pointing left. That's insane to me. You see, I'm canceling the Peter Winsor challenge now. He's lost his credibility. There is no point in me maintaining that shit. There is no point. Oh, now he can't talk the real. I mean, he couldn't talk the real for all of 2021, but he did talk the real in Abu Dhabi. But now he can't talk the real. He can't even tell when the steering wheel is pointed left. So the Peter Winslow challenge is over right now. Even if you get him to say that, oh, the correct result was had in Abu Dhabi 2021, fuck it. Whatever the stipulations were, it's not on the table anymore. It's not on the table. Mind you, all these Fraudstappen fans that are in my comment section all of a sudden, all of these guys were hating on Peter Winslow. They hated everything that he said about Abu Dhabi 2021. They hated it. They didn't want to hear it. They were calling him senile and all of that shit. So it's all good. It's all good. It's just doublespeak, folks. That's all. Very basic doublespeak. A lot of these fake actors out here, they've got very evil intentions for you. But you wouldn't know that. You're not wise enough to know that. You're not wise enough to spot it. Another man tells me I must check out what Karen Chandler and Eddie Jordan said and not follow the Sky narrative. Let me inform you, bro, Sif. I don't know what Sky said about this incident. I did not listen to Sky Sports analysis. I watch when the cars are on circuit. That's it. That is it. Maybe commentary might say something worthwhile, but otherwise, it's not. I don't need the commentary to know what the fuck's going on in the Grand Prix. A lot of you Fraudstappen fans, this 30-year veteran of the F1, you need to get your thoughts. You need to get your knowledge, your information from all these fake actors out here. You need to. Otherwise, you don't know what to think. It's pathetic. It's comical, really. It's truly comical. 30 years watching the F1, you can't even think for yourself in the F1. And if you can think for yourself, you still don't know what the fuck F1 is. Still don't know shit about these chariot races. Oh, but Peter Winslow said this. Yeah, Peter Winslow said the steering wheel never pointed left, but I have film of the steering wheel pointing left, which I have referenced. You see, the only channels that are of worth right now are those channels that are just uploading clips of the race, either on boards or what have you. Those are the only ones that are of value to me right now. Although even those, some of them come in with agenda. Some of them are pushing an angle. It's interesting that this channel, your listener, I don't know if I'm even remembering the name correctly, but it's interesting. He always posts onboards with telemetry, but he's not touching the onboards with the telemetry for this Austria incident. It's fascinating. I could give him the benefit of the doubt and say FOM are blocking the content, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But hey, they might be. I don't know why they would have to block it. I mean, the FIA has given a ruling. Maximilian was in the wrong. He was in the wrong for multiple laps, even after the incident. This situation where he just about pushed Lando Norris off the circuit. It's funny. So Lewis Hamilton called it in Spain. It's funny. He called it. He said, oh, you would have pushed him off the circuit. If you were in the same situation as Norris, oh, you would have pushed him right off the circuit. Ha 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 ha. Fraudstappen stopped laughing very quickly. You see, Fraudstappen is just as damaged by the great Sir Lewis Hamilton as his fans. It's just as damaged. It was comfortable for him when, oh look, Sir Lewis Hamilton is laughing at my jokey joke. Ooh, I must have done a banger. Poor Sir Lewis Hamilton drops the reverse banger. Oh, you stop laughing real quick. And then He's done at the next race with a damaged car. You can't make it up, man. Really, you can't make it up. And these Fraudstappen fans, y'all are too much. Honestly, y'all are too much, bro. Some of you coming in here, you just straight racist and what have you. I see y'all going to FF1. Who's this guy? Polish Eddie or something? Brother, you are straight racist. If I were to submit your comments and your channel to the authorities, give a fuck about whatever VPN you got, they will find your ass. You giving us your life story in the comments. Ooh, I've been married for so many years. Ooh, I got business. Your business will be gone so fast, boy. You're lucky I'm not wired that way. You're lucky. But someone could very well be wired that way. You're talking very loose on this internet thing. You think you're very safe on this internet thing for some reason. You think you're very safe when the powers that be own all the connection lines. You can't hide from them. And you know, for this society that they want to manifest, that shit you were saying in the comment section of FF1's channel, you talking about black people being fatherless and all that. I don't know what you know about any of us to say we're fatherless. You don't know nothing about my family. My family probably less dysfunctional than your family. Funny that one. Oh, this guy got upset. I responded to his nonsense with nonsense. Polish idiot, funny bruh. I'm not sure. I might have banned him on the channel a while ago. Who knows? Probably did. Him and Dolph and some other man them. Oh my days. You know, I was protecting you, Fraudstappen fans. I really was. I was protecting y'all from me. A lot of you jump into my comments thinking you've got something to say to me. I say one thing to y'all, and all of a sudden, you go into hiding, you can't respond to me. Some other brer says, I'm gonna vote Democrats. Oh, if you were American, you would vote Democrat. You don't know my politics, bro, Seth. I have skin in the fucking game. I got a strike on my channel for posting a video on election fraud. I got fucking skin in this game. I recognize that both the left and the right are here to control you, and I hated the left before I hated the right. Why do I hate the left? Because they got the black man on the Democratic plantation. And they got the white liberal as the overseers. No doubt me saying that's going to upset some people, but whatever. That's just the truth. This man thinks he knows my politics strictly from my skin color. That's crazy. That's crazy. You don't know shit. You're not ready. You are not ready to be on my channel, in my comment section. You are not. The things that I am planning to discuss here, the things that I have discussed here, these things are above your station. When I say this portion of the YouTube algorithm is rarefied air, you cannot breathe up here. I did not have to change anything that I've said. I spoke the truth. All your fake actors, your favorite YouTubers, they all have to change what they're saying. You don't know that, do you? Fascinating. Fascinating. You know that video I made, the unsporting review of 2021? That video is golden forever. I took a long time making that video. An awfully long time. I had to make sure that what I put out would be correct across time. I had to make sure it would be correct forever. I had to make sure it would be the truth. All your favorite content creators just pump out the content daily. Who's this guy? Law Versus? This guy is funny, man. This guy's a funny bro. I don't watch his videos, but this man's a funny, funny bro. He posted a video right after the Austrian Grand Prix. Evidently, this guy had no clue what he was talking about. Just like the Fraudstappen fans. No clue. Comes back the next day. Oh, I gotta make a correction on that video. Oh, you fired the shot, and your shot turned out to be completely incorrect. Crazy. Don't worry, the Fraudstappen fans are all on board with you. They love it. They'll lap it up. They won't check the correction, bro, Seth. Let me be nice to Law Versus, because he did come out with the correction, but I ain't watching that shit. As soon as you fail to analyze the thing on first viewing, I am not taking you seriously. Because that means you were unable to see Abu Dhabi on first viewing. That means you were unable to see the whole 2021 season on first viewing. Just another fake actor. Oh, actually, he's a bad actor. Oh my days. Bad actors out here on the F1. Fake actors. You see, when you have enough knowledge, enough information, that is when you start curating who you listen to. You do not need to listen to everybody, because you already know some people are patently incorrect. Some of you do not have the knowledge to do that. Some of you do not have the information base to do that. Brains too smooth. Smooth brains. Smooth brains coming to my channel with the craziest takes. These men can look at the video. Okay, it's a still image. I'm making very low effort content from my phone here. But these men can look at the video, well, at the image of the steering wheel pointed left, just ever so slightly. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. It's like a kart, right? It's like a go-kart. You're not making huge motions on the steering wheel, just a tiny little motion. It'll turn. They can't see the image, supposedly. They can't see link to a video in the description. Maybe they're on the wrong video of the pair of them. But you should all check out the first video. The delusion of Verstappen fans. You should check out that video. Go read the description. Open the description, click the link, and oh look, there's the film. I'm not hiding the film from you. I just do not have the full editing powers at my disposal right now. But I still gave you access to the film. I got nothing to hide when speaking the truth. I mean, some of you are crazy. How do you think I got the image? I photoshopped it? That's desperation. But speaking of that, if you were to swap the position of Lando Norris's car and Verstappen's car on a dank video edit, if you were to swap the positions, these Verstappen fans would still blame Lando Norris. They blame Lando Norris when his car is actually moving left on the circuit. Never mind straight. His car was moving slightly left, about 1 or 2 degrees, just enough. They'll still blame him. He's actually trying to move away from Maximilian Verstappen. Maximilian has veered so far left. Oh, it's going to be a collision. It is what it is. But they somehow fix it in their heads that they can blame a guy for driving in a straight line. That's crazy. That's just patently crazy. Oh, but Lando Norris broke track limits on this lap and that lap. Maximilian forced him off. He moved under braking on multiple laps. You see, the best take that I've heard on just the incident is from Mark Priestley. The best take. I'm not necessarily going to speak from what Mark Priestley said regarding Abu Dhabi and what have you. Don't even want to reference another YouTuber, but he's got the best take on the incident, sincerely. He's one of the only ones that's noted Maximilian Verstappen was moving under the braking on multiple laps, not just the lap of the incident, on multiple laps. I suppose this truth is too much for y'all. It's not even his truth, it is the truth. These Verstappen fans are something special, honestly. What are we supposed to do with you guys, man? Here you are, you've come into this F1 and you've debased the whole space. You've debased the entire space. It's like finding a unicorn when you see a Maximilian Verstappen fan who can call it legitimate. It's really like finding a unicorn. It's like, wow, these actually exist. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Take a picture. No one will believe you if you don't take the picture. Take a picture. Madness. You know, I've come to realize Fixed One had the correct approach in regards to you Verstappen fans. Y'all don't deserve niceties. I was nice to your guy in multiple videos. I upset my subscribers, my regulars. But I was nice to your guy. I didn't get the Maximilian fans clicking on it and drinking in the content. I didn't get that. That's not what happened with the video. They say I must talk about Sir Lewis Hamilton. I talked about Sir Lewis Hamilton. I am very critical of Sir Lewis Hamilton. But of course the Verstappen fans don't see it. They come in on the brand new video. They say, oh, you should talk about you should talk about Sir Lewis Hamilton. No, I talked about him already. What I said last time I talked about him is still relevant, still in play. He's on a paid sabbatical, man. Look at him. He's not taking the season seriously. You Verstappen fans are something special, honestly. I shouldn't even do that. Special needs kids are well above these men. So far above these men. They're like an omnidimensional entity at this point. Next to these amoebas that are these Verstappen fans, honestly. Some of these men just insert race out of nowhere. On my channel? Nah, you came to the wrong guy. You came to the wrong guy. I will tell you things about race that will break you. You don't want to know. First settlers of all your European countries were black. They were Negroes. Y'all don't want to hear that. I know. I know y'all don't want to hear that. The science, you watch the space, the science will come out, say it all. They already said it about Ireland. I'm pretty sure they're going to say it about the whole British Isles at some point. If you got all the way up to the British Isles, there's Europe between the Africas and the British Isles. So really, the Negro already fucked up your shit. The Negro already bred you, man, out. This is why you got Neanderthal DNA. You see, I'm gonna upset my regulars now. I'm gonna upset my regulars. But you got a sliver of Neanderthal DNA because the Neanderthals got bred out. Black man bred you out, integrated you man into whatever the society was at that time. make babies with the Neanderthals, and all. Here we go. Here we go. A few 100, 200 years later, 300 years later. Oh, there's no more Neanderthals. They've been bred out. Now there are only Homo sapiens. Some have some remnants of the Neanderthal in them. Like some of you come here talking race, you don't know which tree you're barking up, honestly. You don't fucking know. You really don't know. I'm not the guy to be doing that with. I'm not the guy. I will break your idea of race completely. Give a fuck about what you think is real. I will tell you what is real. And you know what? When the white man on TV, the TV scientist, when he corroborates what I say, a decade later, 2 decades later, your worldview will be shattered. But you see, this doesn't have to be a whole race thing. It doesn't have to be about race. But y'all want to make it about race. We can go there. You are not ready to go there. You guys want to debate the film. You are not ready to see the film. I linked the film. You are not ready to see the film of that incident. You guys want to talk about who the GOAT of F1 is. You are not ready to go there. 30 years of watching experience. You are not ready to go there. You watched for all that time to learn nothing about this stupid Colosseum game, the chariot races called F1. Learn nothing after all of this. Insane. Insane. You're putting Maximilian Verstappen above everyone? Everyone. You see, y'all gonna get your asses blown out. I tell you what. Y'all gonna get the pink sock. Someone gonna give you the dirty Sanchez too, no doubt. Y'all gonna get some real shit from the likes of the Michael Schumacher fans. From the F1 historians who went deep enough to see Fangio. Y'all gonna get your asses blown out. From the Prost fans, from the Vale fans, from all of these men. You see your guy Verstappen, he doesn't even have a legitimate championship to his name yet. Oh, you're gonna call it sour grapes. Brother, this will all come out in the wash. Alright? You don't have to believe me. You see, the great thing about being on the side of truth is that I don't need you to believe me. You can say whatever Febreze you want in the comments, but the truth always comes out in the end. Always. And what exactly will you lot be saying then? Because I know that you men are not going to come onto the channel saying, oh, I apologize for acting a fool. Evidently, I didn't know nothing about the F1. Sorry. No, I know that won't happen. That will never happen. The moon would have to have fallen onto the earth for that, honestly. Some crazy black swan event would have to have taken place for that to happen. Y'all are not ready. Do not come into this space thinking that you can talk that shit that you talk to a Cameron F1, for instance. Don't you dare. You will get smoked out. I'm not going to ban you. I'm not going to ban y'all no more. Your idiocy must stay immortalized in the comments until you get so embarrassed you have to seek it out and delete it yourself. Your shit's going to stay now. You might even become content. Yeah? This whole time, I was protecting you Fraudstappen fans from me. Y'all got it twisted. Yes, I don't necessarily want to subject my regulars to your absolute psychosis. They don't need that. They don't have to deal with that, quite frankly. They shouldn't have to deal with that. But you know what? For y'all, you're really gonna get it. Some of y'all are really gonna feel the heat getting turned up on y'all. As this season goes on, oh, we shall see. Next season is gonna be even worse for your boy. Alright? Suddenly it will be the Fraudstappen fans who are praying for 2026 to come. Or maybe they won't be because Nui won't be in the house anymore. We'll have to see what happens. But your boy Fraudstappen, none of his championships as they stand right now are legitimate. That's just the way it is. You can get upset about it, upsetty spaghetti. Seriously, Broseph, I do not give a shit. I do not. I'm not the one who told Red Bull to breach cap. I was in fact hoping they didn't breach cap because these are the ramifications of it. Nah, none of your boys' chips are real. None of them. It don't matter what. It don't matter how much sweat he lost. It don't matter how much weight he lost in sweat in the cockpit. It don't matter. Don't matter how many G's he experienced in an accident. Don't matter. None of his chips are worth anything. But some of y'all are gonna learn in time. Yeah? Take comfort in your fake actors. Take comfort in them for now. Because I tell you what, there's gonna come a point where they're gonna have to say what I'm saying. And, I already know you lot are gonna label them all enemies. Oh, that guy, he's a fraud. He said this and that about Maximilian Fraudstappen. I mean, you were saying it about Peter Winsor until just fucking this week. Hilarious. Hilarious to me. You guys worship all these guys. You see, man said I was unemployed because I made a long video. Broseph. Your favorite YouTuber is posting daily. What is he then? Make some sense, man. Make some sense when you come into this fucking channel. If you don't make sense, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. It's not gonna matter how much your comment was upvoted. You're gonna read what I fucking said to you, or you'll be too scared to read it. I mean, what's the latest comment I got from a Fraudstappen fan? With a Michael Massey avatar, a defamed race director? Like, what? This is the guy you have as your profile picture. You can't even fathom what it looks like. Funny shit, I tell you what. Funny shit. I wonder what the Fraudstappen fans will say on this video. They always leave some perlers that are just too low IQ to even consider real. Far too low IQ. Y'all think you're smart. You man think you're smart, bro. Jeepers. I mean, maybe if we were to use the animals IQ grade, maybe you're smart next to the animals. You see, I shouldn't even have to be talking about these Fraudstappen fans, man. I really shouldn't have to be. This shit is bigger than your fandom, what's going on right now, but you can't grasp that. You cannot grasp that. Yeah? How do you lean politically? I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter how you lean politically. Cthulhu is gonna swim left, and you're gonna have to like it. You know why you're gonna have to like it? You're gonna have to like it because the apparatus, the powers that be, they can see that you lot are not to be taken seriously. They can see. Oh, these lot, they can't even talk about the sports honestly. You can't talk about the sports honestly, you're never gonna get any sort of traction in the politics. Don't even try. Don't even try. They can run whatever they want by you via the politics right now. Anything they want. But you guys, you don't get that these things are all interconnected. Your field of view is too small, too narrow. Your field of view is actually focused on Sir Lewis Hamilton. Man's telling me to make a video about Sir Lewis Hamilton. Prosef? Why? Why don't you make the video on Sir Lewis Hamilton? It's not difficult to make a video. It's not difficult. Download a screen recorder, get yourself an image, start recording and chat. But you know what? It's going to be really scary for you. Fixing your mouth to say bullshit on the internet. It's going to be scary. It's going to be awfully scary. And you're going to chase metrics. That's what you're going to chase. The metrics do not matter. You know, one thing I learned browsing the YouTubes for a while. The metrics do not matter. Never ever worry about the metrics. A lot of your favorite YouTubers, they all get busted for some crazy, probably some CP or some shit, who knows. They got all the metrics, none of the integrity. Your favorite F1 YouTuber is gonna have to start talking different about 2021. He got all the metrics, sacrificed his integrity. Here, in this portion of the YouTube algorithm, that is essentially rarefied air. Not a single one of the channels in this space has had to sacrifice integrity for metrics. Not a single one. As soon as you chase metrics and you abandon your integrity, it's over. Just like Peter Winsor, it's over. It's over, bro, Seth. Give it time. Give it time. It's gonna fall out of relevance. He's gonna wonder what happened. Suddenly he'll start talking the real. It'll be too late. I mean, heck, F1 might even be defunct by then for all I know. You know, the happiest people about McLaren having caught up are FOM and, well, their apparatus, the commentary team, for instance. These are the happiest people over McLaren catching up to Red Bull right now. The happiest. Because if it didn't happen, it was going to be code red for F1. But you know what? Verstappen himself might manifest that code red because he's a fucking nutcase out on circuit, evidently. Evidently, he's too skilled for his own good. Far too skilled for his own good. He's doing things out on circuit that he shouldn't be doing. Oh, but because he got all the skill, he's gonna attempt to execute. And, well, he's gonna come up a cropper a few times. A lot of you Fraudstappen fans are gonna have to get used to blaming men who are driving in straight lines. I see it. I see it. You really blame Lando Norris for driving in a straight line. Blows my mind. Really blows my mind. I don't even know what function you lot have. I really hope like a sex bot posts on this fucking video. Seriously. Maybe I get something useful out of that comment instead of see, the sex bot comments is worth more than a Fraudstappen fan's comment. That's insane. That's insane. Y'all don't even realize. Y'all didn't even realize where you are. Yeah, careful on this YouTube thing, yeah? You get too deep in some algorithms, you'll find some crazy creatures out there. Some vicious creatures. Some creatures who don't fall to the old weapons. These guys try to be racist to me like I give a shit about racism. What? What? And it's interesting seeing some real racists or some shit. It's interesting, but you couldn't hurt me if you tried. You absolute fools. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video there. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Peace.